Welcome to Mojo Talks. I'm Eric, and I'm joined today by Rebecca. How you doing, Rebecca?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, but we're a bit sad, as is the entire world. We're all reeling of the passing of Stephen Hawking, famed theoretical physicist,
yeah.
cosmologist,
et cetera, et cetera.
Right, exactly.
I didn't memorize the first line of his wiki page, but
yeah, it's pretty long.
he has a lot of titles.
Right, exactly. And so he died at the age of 76, lived with ALS for a long time.
Well, a while back, a few years ago, we did top 10 mind-blowing facts about Stephen Hawking, and number one is
he's still
alive.
Right.
Now, obviously, that's out of date, but it was amazing that he was still alive because I think he lived with ALS for like 50 years or something, which is unheard of.
Unheard of, yeah. He defied all the odds. And in fact, there's some interesting stats about his birth date and death date. January 18th, 1942 was the day he was born. That's the 300th anniversary to the day of the death of Galileo.
Dun, dun, dun.
He was also born, he died on March 14th, which is Einstein's birthday.
Einstein's birthday, yes.
And also happens to be International Pie Day. Yeah, exactly.
And not just the delicious food.
No, 3.1415966.
6.2?
You guys.
I don't know. That's as far as I go.
But what's cool is that pi goes on forever, just like the legacy of Stephen Hawking. You like that?
Nice, I like
that. So you were working on a list
Yes.
of his most famous cameos.
Yeah.
Because he's been all over pop culture.
Yeah, I think he really kind of bridged the gap between, I don't know, let's say intellectualism and science, the science world, and kind of mainstream pop culture. And I think he did a really good job kind of being an ambassador for science.
Open the door for people like Neil deGrasse Tyson
and
Carl Sagan, I guess. Or
well,
maybe
I
at
guess
the same time.
I feel like maybe Carl Sagan was first, but whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he did a ton of hilarious cameos. He actually had quite a sense of humor.
Yeah, that's what a lot of the tributes that are pouring in, people are talking about his sense of humor. So what are the ones that really stuck out for you?
Well, I don't want to give away the list too much, but I mean, everyone remembers Big Bang Theory, The Simpsons, Futurama. You know, they parodied him on Family Guy, but do I have the one I found was most interesting. I don't know if I consider it a cameo. Was he was sampled in a couple of Pink Floyd songs? Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I thought that was really interesting because he had done this ad for like a British telecommunications company in the 90s, and David Gilmour of Pink Floyd had seen the ad, and it brought him to tears. So he was so inspired. He wrote the song, and he sampled some of the dialogue, which kind of had the message of communication can solve all problems. And the song, the first song is called "Keep Talking." The next one is "Talkin' Hawkin'."
And that's what we're doing. We're
talking
Hawking on Talks.
So I think that's the most interesting one.
Is the Radiohead song, is there not also, I could be wrong, I haven't done my research about this, but there's a Radiohead song, the Fitter, Happier, I think it's on OK Computer. Look, you guys let us know. I could be completely way off, but I'm pretty sure he appears in a Radiohead song.
It's not on the list either way.
Right, okay,
but,
well, there you go.
Yeah, but there's, Monty Python, he did a Monty Python thing with a fellow.
Oh, Cox.
Yeah, with Dr. Brian Cox, particle physicist. On the Monty Python reunion tour, they needed to get back together to make some money to pay some legal fees. So
not Cox and Hawking.
No, Monty Python.
Right, exactly.
And so they brought Cox and Hawking in to. I won't give it away too much, but there may be some singing.
Wow. Okay, that I want, and that'll be on our list.
And I should I should use the term loosely, but yeah, that one's on the list.
And I found it really strange in a lot of the tributes that we're seeing in a lot of the clips. You see real clips of Hawking, but also because he was he was the subject in the movie The Theory of Everything, we're seing a lot of Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
And it's got to be weird for Eddie Redmayne to be kind of, you're paying tribute to him and he played a character who was still alive. And I imagine that's got to be strange. Apparently Redmayne said a very nice tribute. He said, "We've lost a truly beautiful mind, an astonishing scientist and the funniest man I've ever had the pleasure to meet. My love and thoughts with the extraordinary family." So yes, this sense of humor, I think, is really something that comes out a lot. And it wasn't just Redmayne. I mean, comedians, Kumail Nanjiani said, "R.I.P. Stephen Hawking, genuinely very sad to hear that. If you haven't read A Brief History of Time, it'll make the world feel more amazing and beautiful and strange. It'll also make you feel smart and stupid all at once."
I believe that.
I like that quote.
Yeah.
And Al Jean from The Simpsons, I mean, he was a character.
He was a friend of the show. They
right,
exactly.
Referred to
him. Yeah.
And Al Jean says, "R.I.P. Stephen Hawking. Hawking a sense of humor as vast as the universe. I like that as well.
I saw another producer, I think, or writer on The Simpsons say, the smartest, most intelligent or smartest guest star they ever had, and I'm like, well, duh.
Right. Yeah. Then again, Macaulay Culkin actually said that he was his favorite Simpsons character. Hawking was
not guest star, character.
Exactly.
I actually saw Stephen Hawking had said that a lot of people thought he was a fictional character.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah, because of The Simpsons.
I love this from Phil Plait, who's an astronomer, who said he had ALS, and when diagnosed, he was given 2 years to live. He lived another 55. He was the definition of mind over matter. I love that. I think that's very cool. Neil deGrasse Tyson said his passing has left an intellectual vacuum in his wake, but it's not empty. Think of it as a kind of vacuum energy permeating the fabric of space-time that defies measure. Barack Obama, have fun out there among the stars. Aww. Scott Kelly, a loss for all humanity. Chris Hadfield, genius is so fine and rare. Professor Hawking, you were inspired and taught us all. And NASA said, remembering Stephen Hawking, a renowned physicist and ambassador of science, his theories unlocked a universe of possibilities that we and the world are exploring. May you keep flying like Superman in microgravity, as you said to astronauts on the space station. That's nice. Pretty cool.
They're all cool. I don't even know which one to pick up on.
But they all make you think. They all make you feel. And actually, the one that I want to end on is someone that we had as a guest on our show, We'll Do It Live. Mm-hmm. Dan Salmanovich, who owns the Arcade Hotel, which is the world's first gaming hotel, and it's in Amsterdam. And he posted on Facebook last night. When I read this, it really kind of, it hit me in the solar plexus, so I wanted to read a bit of it. Imagine someone were to tell me Santa Claus isn't real, but then someone else came in and explained the physics behind flying reindeer. It was this man. If by sheer brain power alone someone could achieve consciousness after death, it is Mr. Stephen Hawking. And he goes on to say, he uncovered some of the mysteries of our universe and helped a boy like me look up at the stars and almost understand them. May the scientists of tomorrow follow in your footsteps, and may you be wrong in the intentions of visiting aliens.
Yes.
Right, because Stephen Hawking...
he doesn't have a lot of faith in the aliens.
No, he warned that, like, if the aliens are probably out there, and if they come, it's not going to be too pretty for us.
Why are we ending on a down note?
No.
Look up at the stars and say bye to Stephen.
Because
Hawking.
Maybe Stephen is going to intervene and make sure that everything goes okay with the visiting aliens.
I want to see that movie.
Right. Well, thank you for joining me. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. If you have any particularly inspired things to say or not. Either way, let us know. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.